And yes, I've started another new series, but this one I'm not doing with a script so I can make videos and post them straight away. No script, no nothing, I'm just putting it down. If it's good, I'll continue, but if it's not, well, I won't continue. But this video is mostly kind of like an intro, how I fit in, and type of abilities, and also, start up my build up and whatnot of the series. So I'm dropping the intro. So only Uchiha, along with Madara Uchiha, were walking, and after 10 years after the battle with Final Valley, Madara Uchiha, this lonely Uchiha, known as Blood, well, walked around, fell in love, slept with a few women, and slept with some few Uchihas. Doing the I'm an old war veteran type talk. Come here, young lady, let's go rubbity boppity. And yeah, eventually, after time has passed, it comes to nowadays Madara and Blood have walked. It's 10 years, well, a year. Blood, with his only child, Blood, were walking, and Blood's son, Blood Jr., had found this woman by the name of Kushina Uchiha. Joking, Kushina Uzumaki. He found her pretty, but she was already in a relationship. So, yeah, Blood Jr. left his parents and left Blood and Madara Uchiha. Told him he can't do this, he needs a life away from being a mercenary. So he walks into the Uchiha compound and he sets eyes on a beauty. And he sleeps with her. After convincing her, she falls pregnant. And he does the old, oh fuck, I've got her pregnant, and vanishes. And the only thing that was left of him was a drop of blood. So that's all. And then 9 months later, the kid's born, and it's a day after the Nine Tails attack. They've just lost the fourth, and she doesn't know what to call him. She is heavenly sick, and the only thing she has of his father is blood. So she gives him a necklace. So the unknown woman puts blood of her and the child's father in a necklace that contains it, and whispers to him that you, my young son, will be a great shinobi. I hope you achieve your goals, but I am dying of grief, loss, and sadness. I'm not fit for a mother. I'm leaving you at the orphanage. So she leaves him at the orphanage, and after 4 years, word spreads around about the Nine Tails, and everyone starts heading towards his best friend, Naruto. But see, this young boy is ruthless. He's already killed some villagers for picking on Naruto, and it's earned him the name the Blood Shinobi. He walks around with a sword, even at 4, and anyone who tries to come near him dies. And once Naruto was hit badly, stabbed, and he unlocked his one Tomoe Sharingan, and he scared the living shit out of everyone. He literally escorted Naruto to Horizon and demanded his friend be healed or he go on a rampage. And this young boy has already gone on rampages of his own by the age of 4, and he will literally find any way to kill someone through fire or stabbing. He is very dark. And then, he was given to the Anbu. Danzo raised him. He lost all connections and feeling to anyone and everyone. Become unsocial doing missions for Danzo. And now we jump forward to 3 years. He's 5. Oh, that would make him 7. And he's on a mission, escorting Danzo to the Kage Summit. Why? Because Danzo has done the snake ass move of setting one up without anyone knowing, and if they don't go there, the leaf gets all reputation of all Biju. This is not part of canon, but let's just give him a mission, S-rank mission at the age of 8. He has no feelings, no connections to anyone or anything. He's been experimented on, tested, and thrown into battle. He is a perfect war machine, and he kills anyone and anything that gets in his way. Even if they're twice his strength, twice his speed, anything, he is the best. He is the one and only killing machine. We jump to Naruto, who's getting chased and remembering the days when he was protected, and how the Horizons got him to join the academy tomorrow. So we jump to 3 weeks in time. Naruto's sitting there with his friendish people, Shikamaru, Choji, and they're just learning about whatever the hell they learn about. Lectures on the Biju. And then that's what they were preparing for. But then when Naruto walked in, he walked in with a boy that seemed familiar to Naruto, but he had that aura. Hello everyone, this is your new student. What is your name, student? And he said, I don't have a name. I don't want a name. I'm here to become a shinobi. He's like, young boy, tell us your name. Naruto said. Well, he was like, all I know is that my name is none of your fucking business. Naruto smacked the boy. And the boy just looked at him and said, I didn't know Shinobi was this weak, let alone academy student, teacher. But I wouldn't know. You're too weak to be an actual teacher if you can't make me bleed, said the boy. Naruto turned to and said, this is your final straw. If you don't tell me your name now, you leave, the boy said. They call me Blood. Blood. Uchiha. Legacy of the Uchiha. The strongest Uchiha. The only Uchiha that needs to be noted, said the boy. The boy looked at Naruto and said, I best you not get on my bad side. Because the ones who do, meet my blade's end, and that hasn't been clean. The boy pulls out his blade, and it's red, and then everyone's like, you meant to be scary, that's, paint. The boy sheaves his sword and says, can I get a real class? One with actual people that actually learn. Then he looks off into the corner to see 3 boys, one with chips. Chucks a kunai at the chips, pins him against the wall, and said, you expect me to be in a classroom with ignorant people, trash, eating chips, while we're having a lecture, said the boy. Turned them around and said, this isn't a class. This is disrespectful. And while Eureka and Danzo walked in and said, go sit down, Blood. This is your classroom. Listen to your sensei. And the boy sat down in the back left corner, and he was in isolation. There was no one near him, and no one wanted to be around him. So over the next 3 weeks, the boy showed up and left when he pleased. And then he got the chakra control, and he just looked at Haruka as if he was doing something wrong. After another 2 months, it was taijutsu training, and Haruka was standing in the field waiting. Anyone want to go have a go? And no one put their hand up except Sasuke. And he's like, Sasuke Uchiha verse. Since no one, Blood Uchiha. Blood, and looked right at Sasuke, and they went head to head, fist against fist, into each other's mouths and face, nose broken. Not really, but blow for blow. Not really, it was blood just bashing the smithereens out of Sasuke, and after a minute, Sasuke has got a broken bodied face. And Blood is just standing there looking as if he had no challenge. And he said, I want to battle against you, pointing to Rico, and Riku said no, and then Danzo walked out and said, Blood, you bashed up that boy. Take him home after he does some light training for the night. And so Blood takes Sasuke home, carries him home, and when he arrives, the whole clan is destroyed. And then he sees one person off in the distance, and he feels the bloodlust, outpulls his sword, and charges at him. They started going blow for blow, and he actually gets a hit on, until he was stabbed. And I was interrupted, so all I remember is him going blow for blow against the guy, as you'll presume is Itachi. If not, well, you're kind of not the smartest, but whatever. Yes, it's the massacre of the Uchiha clan. We're up to it. And while that's going on, we're getting into it again. Going blow for blow, and he gets a hit on him, on Itachi Uchiha. He doesn't know that yet, but he does. Until Itachi stabs him through the leg, in the knee, and cuts him on the stomach. And Sasuke sees that this Blood character is fighting for the Uchihas, right? And Sasuke looks over and sees one Uchiha almost dead. A random Uchiha girl, maybe a year younger than him. He runs over to her and sees if she's alive. He sees that Blood is probably gonna die, but he can't let this Uchiha die. So he grabs her and, well, dashes off and runs away and doesn't look back. And then Blood is fighting for his life as Itachi says, tell my brother, implant this in his head. I'll see him soon. I'll give him a message. Let you know this, none of you are strong enough to kill me. And well then, he opens his eyes, and he holds Blood's eyes into his eyes and sees, and he puts him into the Tsukunomi. And Blood, he feels pain he hasn't felt before. And after a week, he opens his eyes to Tomoe. Everyone is shocked, except Hiruzen. He looks at Blood and says, fine student. And then Danzo, in the shadows, and outside of the room says, my fine bloody vessel, my weapon of youth, the one that would give me the position of the 5th Hokage, whispered Danzo. And in walks this Uchiha and Sasuke. And please, I need another part. I need this guy's name. If no one can give me, Miko, as in Mikoto, from Sasuke's mum, or Kushina. I gotta think. What's a good name? That I'll think of for the next part, but let's get into it. She says, you're the warrior who fought off that evil Itachi, and that led Sasuke to save me. I thank you very much, said the girl who skipped out the room. Sasuke looked at him and said, let's be friends. I need a friend like you, a warrior. This is what Sasuke said. And Blood looked to him and said, I only have one friend, and that is not Danzo. That is not the Yambo. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. And yes, Sasuke, we can be friends. But Itachi has given you one thing, and one thing only. He is coming to you to give you a message, said Blood, who passes out. And I think that's where I'll leave this one off. I know it's short, but yeah, I don't have a script, and this one's going to be shorter. But I'll say, yes, since yesterday and today, I'm trying to get out like 5 videos before 12, and it's like 11:10 right now. So yeah, I got 2 videos, so I just need to record, or one. I can record one, the next parts of this, without having a script, and then I got part 9 for the thing, and part 10 is almost finished the script. I could post part 3 of this, but I don't know, I'm gonna pass out soon, I reckon. Peace.